I want to show the world who I really am. I'm here to shine with the sun.
This is my community. We have to make sure we get through this together.
It makes you feel so good when they say thank you.
Every generation continues to write and rewrite history, looking at the past through the eyes of the present.
Art is about finding someone's voice and then letting them find their way.
His story is so extraordinary. A black man hitchhiking all the way out to LA in the 1940s.
Unbeknownst to me at the time, it became my most celebrated image.
This building was built to stand the test of time.
When it comes to your choice of Korean food, some say it's even better than in South Korea.
Culture is really our own experiences.
And I think that's what resonates with people. It's just like, I'm standing it with you.
Nominated taco right here.
And we won it, too.
Numero uno.
See.
Kind of feel the magic coming out of the walls.
There is a destiny that makes us brothers. None goes his way alone.
Here's your host for the evening, a CBS, NBC, and KTLA News veteran who also hosted Access Hollywood and competed on Dancing with the Stars. Now at Spectrum News 1, Giselle Fernandez.
Good evening, everyone. Bienvenidos. How lovely to gather again under, well, soon-to-be stars, I hope, on this beautiful summer night with all of you. It's my pleasure to welcome you all of you, the titans of this industry, to the 2022 Los Angeles Emmy Awards. Give yourselves a big hand. You deserve it. Everybody getting all dressed up and looking so beautiful. It's lovely. It's been a hell of a news cycle. I think you'd all agree. And it just hasn't stopped. For many of us in the business, this has truly been an unprecedented freight train of headlines that clearly reflect the many changes we're experiencing in American political, cultural life. And it's not been easy. And I'm sure you hear it all the time, as I do. You have viewers who say, I have to turn off the news, I can't take it anymore, for their own mental health. And boy, do we understand that. I do. The news has been painful, but that's something we can't do. In fact, we have to find new ways to engage our viewers, to earn their trust so that they continue to tune in to be informed, because it matters more than ever right now. Truth matters. The facts matter more than ever. It's the chiste, as we say in Espanol, the catch-22 of our job, and it can be taxing to our spirits as well, because we're all human beings, and we get out there every day, and we have to adapt and respond and to try and reach as many people as possible. You just go and do your business, my friend. We're going to go right through you, because what we do matters. And here's the good news. Local news is where the trust is. And we are all part of a community of journalists who work really hard to be the recorders of history as it's unfolding, painful or not. And because we have to brave through the assault of our times and fulfill our First Amendment right with pride, we should all take a lot of pride in putting forth our best each and every day to service our viewers and to our community, and who turn into us to stay safe, to feel a part of a greater whole. Local news has the power to do that better than anything else. And we know local is global. And that's what brings us here tonight. We are here to celebrate excellence in broadcasting in the Southland this year. All of your beautiful faces out there, we are so reminded why we should feel so grateful to live in LA, to be a part of this great, solid place, this incredible community of journalists. We are so lucky to come together tonight, literally, just to celebrate this difficult year, but the accomplishments that we've all just been a part of. I mean, look at all of us here in Los Angeles, so much to celebrate in LA. We have stunning nature, vibrant city, incessant art, beautiful people inside and out. It's time we celebrate the good and not just all the negative headlines. In 2022, when there is so much uncertainty, something we can count on is this city we serve, the community of journalists we belong to, and tonight we celebrate each other, and that's why we get started. So, in that spirit, our first presenter of the evening, she's a co-anchor of Fox 11 News weeknights at 5 p.m., 6 p.m., and 10 p.m. Please welcome a woman whose name could not be more apropos to who she is and what she means to Los Angeles. Please welcome the divine Miss C, Christine Devine. Give her a warm welcome.
Good evening, friends and family. I watch you all. Thank you so much, Giselle, and good evening, everyone. Here we are again on another gorgeous Los Angeles night. We all love living in California. As the poet once said, California knows how to party, so I expect with this Hollywood Bowl-style meal that we have a great concert after this right here. No, sorry, not in the plans. All right, we also know when to take things very seriously, whether it be our fantastic new composting law, the constant battle against drought or environmental crises at large. California continues to fight these issues head on, and these nominees faithfully covered and informed Angelenos and Californians of the acute environmental issues we all face. So let's take a look at the nominees for Outstanding Environment News Story.
Environment News Story. Composting your food and how it can help the environment. Your morning, Spectrum News 1.
We'll have to quit tossing food scraps in the trash and recycle or compost it instead.
The Fire Below. The Edge. Eyewitness News at 4 p.m. ABC 7.
To stand at that lava field in person is a marvel.
Giving water a second life. Spectrum News 1 at 12 p.m. Spectrum News 1.
600 households in Los Angeles reuse that water for irrigation.
SoCal Drought Emergency. KTLA 5 News at 10 p.m. KTLA 5.
Because of the drought, they're not able to generate as much power as they used to.
Time Machine. The Edge. Eyewitness News at 8 p.m. ABC 7.
It sucks in air, and then it filters out all the carbon.
When the water runs out. 3 Rivers. Your morning, Spectrum News 1.
Is starting to happen all over the Central Valley.
And the Emmy goes to The Fire Below.
Accepting on behalf of The Fire Below is Pam Chen.
Obviously, I'm not David Ono. David couldn't be here tonight. He is busy working on his next amazing project. For those of you who are going to AAJ convention next week, you will see what that is. But this is amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you for recognizing David. Thank you for honoring him. And thank you to our KBC team who's here. Shout out to you guys. I'm just honored to work with all of you, and thank you. Thank you for this.
Congrats. And now here are the nominees for Outstanding Feature Segment.
Feature Segment. Cholitas Escaladoras. Acceso Total. KBEA.
Su próxima meta es la más grande hasta el momento.
Column 1. COVID Homecoming. LA Times Today. Spectrum News 1. Yuca's Tacos. SoCal Wanderer. KCET.
It's a tiny space, but it's got mighty flavor.
Recycled skateboard woodworker Justin LaRose in the studio. Long Beach Post. FFRP firefighters. LA Times Today. Spectrum News 1.
I would never thought in a million years that I would be out there fighting fires.
And the Emmy goes to FFRP firefighters.
Accepting on behalf of FFRP firefighters is Claire Hannah Collins.
The accountants have advised us that we have actually 2 winners, multiple winners in this category. So the first Emmy Award goes to you. We'll have the second one coming up.
Thank you so much. This is such an honor. I want to thank our team with LA Times Today. Thank you so much to our partners with Spectrum. I want to say a huge thanks to FFRP, founded by Brandon Smith and Royal Ramey, the incredible work that they're doing, helping formerly incarcerated firefighters get jobs on the outside. And I want to say thank you to the thousands of people who are protecting Californians from wildfires while incarcerated. The work they do is essential. So thank you so much.
All right, the second winner, the Emmy goes to Yucas Tacos.
Accepting on behalf of Yucas Tacos is Rosie Alvero.
Okay, I'm not going to say it, but so overcome with emotion. I want to thank the Academy, and I want to thank Juan Davis and Zoe Buck and the KCT family for taking a chance on me. To Jane Warwand and the Found LA Foundation and all of the trailblazing women that I had the honor of meeting, and for their contribution to their communities. And then to women all over the world who constantly face oppression and still find the courage to fight. May we remain strong in our conviction because our fight is not over. Thank you.
I've never seen so much excitement over tacos. To try them. Congrats to them. All right, it's not done yet. Here are the nominees for Outstanding LA Local Color.
LA Local Color. Jose Hernandez, LA Stories with Giselle Fernandez, Spectrum News 1.
If he was able to do it, why can't I?
Gonzafos, Artbound, KCET.
I knew what I was going to do, and I knew what I was.
Jose Martinez, LA Stories with Giselle Fernandez, Spectrum News 1.
I'm here to shine with the sun, just like everybody else should be here.
And the Emmy goes to Jose Martinez. Giselle.
Accepting on behalf of Jose Martinez is Giselle Fernandez.
Thank you so much to the Academy and to my incredible team, Anaconda, my co-executive producer, Michelle, my incredible photographer, Ryan, who says, Señorita, the floor is yours, and I like that at my decade. My incredible editor, Scott, Omar, who owns the company and is a great producer as well, and our head of original programming, makes it all happen, Seth Katz. I share this with you, obviously, it's a team effort. I love that at Spectrum we can do long-form reporting still in an Instagram bite society to tell stories. Jose Martinez is a veteran Latino who went to war in Afghanistan and he got his body blown apart. And he showed us what resilience and what belief in God and what a sense of spirit can do to change your life. He overcame addiction, wanted to commit suicide, and now he's helping other veterans do the same. It's stories like that that inspire us all to be our best. Thank you so much for this incredible award. Cater Lee, wherever you are, thank you for giving me a chance to be back in television. I love you. Thank you all.
Our next presenter is a multi-hyphenate singer, actor, and television host of The Beat on One and the SoCal scene on Spectrum News 1, and a nominee tonight. Please welcome Melvin Robert.
Hey there, everybody. It's really great to be here with all of you this evening and to celebrate the extraordinary work of a community that I am truly so proud to be a part of. And with that, I can't think of any group of people who have been busier this year than those folks who report on health and science. Can we get an amen up in here for that, right? As we all have experienced, the last year has truly been nonstop, and I'm forever grateful to all those who keep us up to date on news that by its very nature changes constantly and changes quickly. Thank you so much to all of you for all of your work, everything that you do. And here are the nominees for Outstanding Health or Science News Story.
Health Science News Story. Adi Barkan fights for healthcare reform while dying of ALS. Fox 11, 10 p.m., KTTV TV.
I urge those of you listening to imagine the world as you believe it could be.
Blowing Smoke, Facism, Eyewitness News at 5 p.m., ABC 7.
They gave me a pack of cigarettes.
El Nuevo Hombre, Univision 6 p.m. newscast, KMEX.
CRISPR-Cas9 promete comenzar una revolución en la biología humana y del planeta.
Fantastic Voyage to Cure Cancer, Good Day LA, KTTV TV.
What used to be science fiction is now science fact.
Japan, Hardship and Hope, Eyewitness News at 4 p.m., ABC 7.
It's been difficult for everybody.
And the Emmy goes to El Nuevo Hombre.
Accepting on behalf of El Nuevo Hombre is Andres Bruna.
I want to thank the Academy and thank my team over there at Univision. Hey. And thanks to the Academy on behalf of myself and Leon Krause. Thank you very much.
Next up, I have the nominees for Outstanding Human Interest News Story. Let's take a look.
Human Interest News Story. A Doll Like Me, Good Day LA, KTTV TV.
So he's important to you because he looks like you? Yeah.
A Grandfather's Journey, A Grandson's Love, Eyewitness News at 4 p.m., ABC 7.
You cannot stop me.
Inside QAnon, KTLA 5 Morning News, KTLA 5.
They hear it for so long that they actually start to share that delusion.
South LA native helps formerly incarcerated women move forward. Eyewitness News at 4 p.m., ABC 7.
My son, I can't bring him back, but I can help other women.
Students with No Home, Your Morning, Spectrum News 1.
You can't really let it break you down.
Violets Are Kind of Purple, Good Day LA, KTTV TV.
My dream is to walk on my own one day.
And the Emmy goes to A Doll Like Me.
Accepting on behalf of A Doll Like Me is Araxia Karapetian.
Hi guys, thanks so much. Right away, I want to acknowledge my editor for this piece, Charlie Hickman. We have amazing editors at Fox, but Charlie really puts his heart and soul into every piece that he sees I get passionate about. He's not here tonight, but big shout out to him. This is a story I just found on Instagram, and I contacted the lady, and it became what it became. I think, as this was mentioned, we're in an industry where we're constantly surrounded by doom and gloom, and sometimes it takes me personally to a really dark place. So stories like this and what this woman is doing reminds us that there is good in the world, and there is positivity, and there is light. And I think it is our job to find that light and to go after that light. It's also a reminder as to why I got into this business in the first place. It was to tell good stories and to show the world that goodness still exists. So thank you for this tonight, and Bob DeCastro, always an honor to be in a category with you. Love you guys.
Such beautiful words from Araxia about being the light. And I think it's so important, especially now, because the world is so wild and the news cycle is very complex and challenging. And I think it's incumbent upon all of us to be the light and to show up for people that watch us each and every day and that count on us. And now the nominees for Outstanding Education or Information. Let's take a look.
Education Information. Alice Waters, How to Start a Food Revolution, Spectrum News 1.
It's food that people have been cooking around the world since the beginning of time.
Arts Education, Artbound, KCET.
Art itself is more vast than just a painting on a canvas, right?
La realidad sobre las vacunas. KMEX.
Aquí, cada segundo cuenta, pues todo cambia muy rápido de manera inexorable.
Finding Family. The Long Road Home. ABC 7.
All these children, they're more than survivors. They're more than victims. They're children.
Mi familia y la vacuna. Contigo, California. KMEX.
Vacúnate, puedes salvar vidas.
And the Emmy goes to Finding Family, The Long Road Home.
Accepting on behalf of Finding Family, The Long Road Home is Veronica Miracle.
Oh my goodness. I am stunned right now because the other nominees in our category were incredible, outstanding. I'm humbled to even be up here right now. Thank you so much to the Academy and to our small but mighty team. Joey Barra, photographer, master editor, artist. Joe Tello, after hours of our editing, he came in and he made sure that no detail was spared. Jason Burks, he was the engine behind this story. So incredible. Pam Chen, thank you so much for letting us do this and giving us the time and space to do so. This is a story about foster youth here in LA County. And, you know, we started doing this story at a time when I was really disheartened and thinking about leaving this industry. And I met these kids and adults who had been through so much. And they continue to get up every day and fight and persevere and move forward. And if they can do it, I believe that we all can. So this is for them. Thank you so much. It's an honor.
And now, please welcome the host of SoCal Wanderer on KCET and a two-time nominee tonight, Rosie Alvaro.
Okay, what I love about LA is the pockets of subculture that have sprung up all over our city. Like skateboard culture, especially in my neck of the woods, Venice, Dogtown. What other city could have nurtured something like this? Slightly dangerous, maybe illegal, infinitely creative, and full of youthful energy. Speaking of slightly dangerous and slightly illegal, our next category is live coverage of an unscheduled news event like this.
You can see it right there, the suspect trying to get into somebody's property, doing a very poor job of it right there. LAPD coming to a stop. Oh, come on, guys, he's right there. The officer's running right by him. They're going right by him. Angie, our pilot today, talking on 02, trying to tell the officers that this suspect is right there. And again, you just saw that. Oh my goodness, I just feel so bad for those officers making their way back now. It's the blue car. There we go. Somebody's getting the information. Somebody's got to be getting the information. Keep coming around, Ange. Keep coming around. Keep coming around. That suspect, unbelievable. We're watching this live, and you have to understand that these officers, they don't know what information that we know. But again, that LAPD helicopter just arriving. There you go. Some of those officers must be getting that information. There you go. There you go. And now that suspect going into custody. Wow. Wow. And they haven't seen him yet. This is unbelievable. There we go. Oh, my gosh.
And anyone else wish they could see how that ended? And the Emmy goes to Southfire. Oh, I'm so sorry. I messed up. Okay, that footage was courtesy of our friends at KTTV. It's a great example of an unscheduled news event here in LA. And of all the news categories that we cover in local news, there's one thing for everyone. It's high-end drama, live in danger, news happening right before our eyes. Journalists, camera crews, and helicopter pilots do it with a unique mixture of courage and professionalism. Here are the nominees for Outstanding Live Coverage of an Unscheduled News Event.
Live coverage of an unscheduled news event. South Fire, NBC4.
I don't know that they could save the house, but we'll sit here for a while and see.
Tiger Woods crash, NBC4.
We were speaking with some neighbors in the area. They say that they're not surprised because of just how steep it is.
Okay, this time around, the Emmy goes to South Fire.
Accepting on behalf of South Fire is Tony Shin.
Wow, I was not expecting to come up here and talk to you folks, so I'm what they call winging it right now. I gotta say, KNBC is my family. I love everybody I work with. We work so hard. You guys are all families too. You guys, each one of your stations, you're all part of your own little family, and you care about each other. You care about the people you interview. You care about the stories we tell because they impact people. They impact people, and that was a very scary, impactful fire that we covered that day. Everyone's out here knows what it's like to cover breaking news in a fire, especially of that magnitude and how fast it was moving and how dangerous it was. So I just want to say to my KNBC family, thank you for being who you are. Thank you so much for giving me the chance to be who I am. And thank you to the Academy for what you do to recognize really exceptional work. Thank you so much.
Our next award is for Outstanding Live Sports Coverage. Here are the nominees.
Live sports coverage. Los Angeles Dodgers versus San Diego Padres. Spectrum Sportsnet, LA.
Hits the ball on the line. Deep left field and
Los Angeles Kings hockey. Valley Sports West.
Arvidsson picks it up, shoots to the empty net, and scores!
And the Emmy goes to Los Angeles Kings hockey.
Accepting on behalf of Los Angeles Kings hockey is Steve Dorfman.
This is pretty cool. Thanks to, really proud of everyone who works on our shows. It's really all for them. Without great people working with you, you can't have a great product on the air. So thanks to all them. Thanks to the support team at Valley, Rebecca, Hef, Ed, Micah, and to everyone at the Kings, Kelly, Luke, Mike. Thanks, everybody.
I know I'm not supposed to talk, but that's Hoover. He's the awesome producer for the LA Kings. Jim Fox, Alex Faust. This is a Snoop Dogg game. And Snoop couldn't be here today, but he did want me to say this. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. And this is for my G's, this is for my hustlers. All right? Thank you very much. All right, let's go Kings!
I think Snoop also said this was really high-def TV.
Okay, anyone who quotes Snoop Dogg tonight, I love it. There ain't no fun or what, the homies have no fun, whatever it was, I loved it. I do, I love Snoop. So one of my favorite things about the LA area Emmys is seeing so many old friends and people I admire so much. It's almost like we know each other. So many people come up to me I never see, I've never met, but we know each other because we watch each other. Michaela Pereira, wherever you are, where are you, girlfriend? You're my sister, I love you. Gabrielle Tessier, where are you, my friend? Where? Oh, there you are, my hermanita, ¿cómo estás, preciosa? Obviously, Divine Missy, Christine Divine, congratulations on your Press Club Award and your grand honoring, so deserved. Miss Gail Anderson. I have not seen you in decades, girlfriend, and you are as fabulous as ever. Do you know you're a national treasure? I don't care if you're in LA. You're a national treasure, my friend. Do you know what I remember? I was talking to Mel Roberts, and he was showing me, I think it was you were coming down a slide. It was back in the day, and your wig came off, and you owned it, girlfriend, and I loved it. I love you, Gail. It's good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. George Pinocchio. There's so many others. Just hello. It's all nice to have such a wonderful gathering. We can actually get together and say hello. We're in the same game together. We know how hard it is. We know the glory of it. It's a really unifying night. All of us trying so hard to get it right during such challenging times. Mel said it. Others have said it. Araxia said it. You know, we too have families. We too have children. We too have family struggles, and we too have to brave a pandemic. You know, the cases are surging. Now there's monkeypox, maybe polio. I mean, for gosh sakes, it's like biblical. And yet we get out there every day. And so, you know, at some point you got to step back and go, yes, we're doing the good work. I want to say hello to our great Spanish language stations who also dominate the market on the airwaves in so many ways. Bienvenidos. Mwah, mwah. We love you so much. You're stunning. Your incredible programming, your incredible personalities. Our big networks do the same. We're in the cable business here, digital. We're in radio. The list goes on. And technology is changing. People are getting their information in so many different ways these days. But let me tell you, it all comes down to storytelling and the very basics of that. And good stories, that's what matters. The vehicle, it'll always be there. But our job is to educate our viewers in whatever ways we can. So, you know, whether you are winners tonight or not, we're winners for doing the job every day. I know it's performative. We have to come out there and we're in a performance business, but it matters. Your work really matters, and that's why we're here tonight. So in that spirit, I bring our next presenter, great friend, incredible veteran of entertainment news, and the current host of LA Unscripted and the weekend entertainment anchor at KTLA, and a nominee tonight, my friend, the beautiful Dana Devon. Come on out here, girl.
Oh, my people. Oh, my people. Hi, everyone. I love you. One of the most beautiful things about Los Angeles is that we are, without a doubt, the entertainment capital of the world. If my time in entertainment has taught me anything, it's that everyone loves a good sports story. There's something about sports that bring out the best in us, also the worst in us, in both our individual achievements and in becoming more than the sum of parts as a team. But as our two nominees tonight show us, it's what athletes do beyond the field that can truly inspire. Let's take a look at the nominees for Outstanding Sports Feature.
Sports Feature. The Incredible Tammy Blackburn. Our Stories. Pac-12 Los Angeles.
All I knew was that in my mind, I heard, there is no cure.
The Pride of Riverside. Beyond the Sport. Spectrum News 1.
I want to prove that deaf people can do anything except hear. That's the only thing we can't do.
The good news is you have a 50-50 chance. All right. The Los Angeles Area Emmy goes to The Pride of Riverside.
Accepting on behalf of the Pride of Riverside is Scott Ohashi.
Wow, what an honor. I want to thank, first and foremost, California School for the Deaf Riverside for allowing us to share their incredible story. I want to thank both Pat and Brian for allowing me to take care of this story, and Brad for the incredible edit and storytelling. And I want to thank my mom, dad, Matt, Carrie, and Desiree for all the continued support. Thank you so much.
And now, here are the nominees for Outstanding Sports Tees.
Sports Tees. Dodgers Reopening Day. Spectrum Sportsnet LA. LA Kings, Go Kings Go. Valley Sports West.
Go Kings, go!
And the Los Angeles Area Emmy goes to Dodgers Reopening Day.
Accepting on behalf of Dodgers Reopening Day is Kareem Arnold.
like to thank Bettina Shore, first and foremost, for helping me to express myself on this tease. Also, Brad Feig for giving me the support. And I'd also like to thank my parents, my wife, and everybody that supported me along the way, being an immigrant in this country. I'd like to thank my parents and everybody back home in Belize watching this. Thank you, and I love you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Next, we have the nominees for Outstanding Sports Series News. Let's take a look.
Sports Series News. Atleta de la Semana, KBEA.
Pues muy agradecido por estar en este momento.
Tokyo Olympics Profiles, NBC4.
Always thinking about why am I a distant swimmer.
And the Los Angeles area Emmy goes to Tokyo Olympics Profiles.
Accepting on behalf of Tokyo Olympics Profiles is Hetty Chang.
You're so pretty. She is so pretty. I am not Hetty Chang. This is the glorious Hetty Chang. I am Mary Harris. I am so proud to be part of the Olympics team at NBC4. On the way over here tonight, I was trying to think of what connects the Olympics to what we do as journalists, and I came up with, you got to work a lot of years to get really, really good. Yes. You got to know that you get better when you surround yourself with a great team and strong competition. And no matter what the weather is, you got to look good in cycling shorts or a Speedo. Yes. Anyway, the most direct correlation is actually a relay. Because when we get to do these long format stories, you hand every leg, every handoff, the story gets better and stronger and clearer. And it's just, it's a good team. It just takes a really good team. And this is an outstanding team. And then I just wanted to say in, let's call it the long lead up to the 2020 games, the Olympians sort of reminded us that you got to stay focused and you got to keep going. Yes. Thank you.
Our next presenter is an anchor at Spectrum One News, as well as a big fan of the Southern Curry at Los Angeles restaurant Jidlata Thai. It's Amrit Singh.
Wow, they went deep into my bio for that Southern Curry drop. Nice. If you do go tell Jazz I say hi, bring a fan. It's very, very spicy. Hello, friends. Hello, family. You guys all look really, really beautiful. You know what I love about Los Angeles? For one thing, it's our commitment to pronouncing each other's names so well. That was beautiful, voice of God. Thank you. It's been a long time till I got my name pronounced right. It's also a city full of stories and incredible storytellers. That is all of you. And now I get to present an award for reporting on stories about stories that are also potentially up for awards themselves. Because you don't have to create an Emmy Award-winning primetime drama to get an Emmy. You just have to report on one. Los Angeles really is a city of dreams, isn't it? Well, since I'm here, I might as well pitch my idea for giving out an award to the best presenter at an award show, so that one day I might win an Emmy for presenting an Emmy that reported on an Emmy. Hashtag Emmys. Here are the nominees for Outstanding Entertainment News Story.
Entertainment News Story. Award Season 2021 Analysis. Your Morning. Spectrum News 1. Remembering Betty White. Hollywood's Golden Girl. Eyewitness News at 4 p.m. ABC 7.
Will you take me home, please, Mr. Ludden?
Minari Farmer. Your Morning. Spectrum News 1. Back to the Garden. Your evening on Spectrum News 1. Spectrum News 1.
We are stronger than a broken judicial system.
And the Los Angeles area Emmy goes to Remembering Betty White, Hollywood's Golden Girl.
Accepting on behalf of Remembering Betty White, Hollywood's Golden Girl is George Finocchio.
So we came up the back because the other day I was at the doctor. I said, I think I tore my meniscus again. And he said, let's take an x-ray. Took an x-ray, came back in the room smiling and said, you didn't tear your meniscus. You've got arthritis. So I'm afraid of those stairs. Do you have your inhaler?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I do.
Because she was nervous about coming up here at all. Look, we both really love Betty White. And it was easy to write a beautiful story about her on a very difficult day because of that. So we're really appreciative to be acknowledged for doing something that mattered to both of us. Thank you.
Congratulations. Our next award is for Outstanding Entertainment. Here are the nominees.
Entertainment. Countdown to the Grammys, a Spectrum News 1 special. Spectrum News 1.
This is your ultimate guide to music's biggest night.
Andra Day, LA Stories with Giselle Fernandez. Spectrum News 1.
You just can't put your head around it, can you? Yeah, I can.
Charo, LA Stories with Giselle Fernandez. Spectrum News 1.
I said, this is a hell of a business.
The SoCal Scene Oscar Special. The SoCal Scene. Spectrum News 1.
Good luck this weekend.
Hey, good luck to everybody out there. Yeah, so talented.
And the Los Angeles area Emmy goes to the SoCal Scene Oscar Special. Spectrum News 1.
Accepting on behalf of the SoCal Scene Oscar Special is Melvin Robert.
Come on, Madison. Wow. I just want to say thank you so much to the TV Academy for this extraordinary honor. The SoCal Scene is it's been such a gift, just as Spectrum News 1 has been truly the gift that keeps on giving and one of the most extraordinary gifts I've ever received in my life. And it's been such an honor and a privilege to have been a part of the original talent team of this network. And a privilege to be in people's homes, because you know what we do is so intimate. People watch us in their homes, and they really connect with us. And it's a privilege that was granted to me by Cater Lee, who's the Vice President of News and Content at Spectrum News 1. And also, we have the most amazing team of people that work on the SoCal Scene. I mean, you see the talent, but there's an extraordinary people that are the wind beneath our wings. Brian DeClue, who's the Senior Director of Original Programming. Madison Wellington, co-executive producer. Diana Romo, co-executive producer. Bianca Ray, who's an extraordinary collaborator on our show. She anchors the evening news at 5 and 6 o'clock. And we do the entertainment specials together, and it's always great to work with her. Love you too. You're awesome. And everybody that, you know, has just been on my... I also want to give also tonight a shout out to KTLA, because they gave me a chance when a lot of people wouldn't. Jason Ball's here, so thank you, Jason. And yeah, so it's a gift to do the work. It's a joy to do this, and thank you. Thank you so much.
Congratulations to them. And now, here are the nominees for Outstanding Music Composition.
Music Composition. Indigenous Land Stewardship, KCET. Life-Centered, The Helen Jean Taylor Story, KCET.
And the Los Angeles And the Los Angeles area Emmy goes to Life-Centered, the Helen Jean Taylor story.
Accepting on behalf of Life-Centered, the Helen Jean Taylor story is Angela Boisvert.
Thank you to the Academy. Emily can't be here tonight, so Casey had to accept it on her behalf, but her music beautifully brought the magical life of the ceramicist Helen Jean Taylor to life, and we appreciate it so much. Thank you.
She's the host of Good Day LA on KTTV TV Fox 11. Please welcome Michaela Pereira.
So I was supposed to say all the things I love about Los Angeles, and I have to say, it's you guys. Honestly, I've been sitting here basking in your glow. Todos, I love you all. You're doing a great job. It is so hard on all of us, and I'm so proud of each and every one of you. Keep on doing it, okay? Okay? Good evening. Now I have to do the official prompter thing. Okay, you can move past the taco thing, because I was going to say something about how I love being able to eat a taco at any time of day. No big deal. But I'm here to present the award for Outstanding Investigative News Story. These stories are the stories that showcase grit and determination of our fellow journalists who shine a spotlight on injustices in our community that we know are too often overlooked. I love you, Gail. Change is often slow, and justice often elusive. But these stories take the first step of bearing witness, and through them, we know that real change happens. Let's take a look at the nominees.
Investigative News Story. Curvas voluptuosas. Noticiero Telemundo 52 a las 6 p.m. KBEA.
Cuando ese químico entra en las venas, puede viajar al corazón y los pulmones.
Derailing Justice. Fox 11 News at 10 p.m. KTTV TV.
I interpret it as a retaliation and punitive transfer.
Do I have to recuse myself if... Okay. Derailing Justice. The Emmy goes to...
Accepting on behalf of Derailing Justice is Luke Nixon.
Who wants this? Who wants the gold? Okay. Congratulations, babe. Are you going to have a drink?
This is yours.
I'm not good at speeches. That's what Bill's for, actually. But I want to thank the whole entire team, first off, at KTTV, Fox 11, and I want to thank these beautiful guys right here. One of the most amazing reporters, photographers I've ever worked with in my entire life. And I want to give a shout out to my mom and dad right over there that are with me right now, my grandma that's streaming, and these are very serious stories that we have to deal with, and it's nice for them to be highlighted. You know, we work hard on these things. Like, this guy is working nonstop through the day to get this information. And
this story, just so you guys know, ended up in a what, $800,000, $900,000? How much was it? The settlement? $900,000 settlement of our taxpayer money. So, just so you guys know.
Yeah.
It'd be nice if some other stations, did some investigative stuff too. So, there you go.
To the old team at Fox 11, I miss you guys. 4 years there. I miss all you guys. Always a pleasure to see you guys. To Sam and Luke.
We miss you.
Come back from Texas.
Fantastic photographer and editor. Good to see you guys. Good to see everybody else. The other story in this category. Congratulations to you.
Norma.
Congratulations.
And thank you to all you lovely people, too. This is an honor because of the industry that we do and the work that we have to put for all of our projects. So
thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Are we now accepting with White Claw in our hand? I didn't get the memo. No shade. Next up. Had to call it out. Nominees for Outstanding Crime or Social Issues News Story. Let's take a look.
crime social issues news story. Drowning in the past, Facism, Eyewitness News at 5 p.m., ABC 7.
We weren't allowed to swim with white children.
Hollywood nonprofit feeds the homeless with leftover set catering. Your morning, Spectrum News 1.
It's like giving someone the best present because they probably haven't eaten that day.
Positive Change, Good Day LA, KTTV TV.
The course is now taught in 6 prisons across the state.
Las Fake News, Noticias 34 a las 11, KMEX.
El tema de la desinformación se ha politizado.
Making Noise, Eyewitness News at 5 p.m., ABC 7.
I've been rushed by this government enough.
Strangers in Your Home, Fox 11 News at 10 p.m., KTTV TV.
He's going to show you something really bad.
This is a hot category, y'all. All right, the Los Angeles Area Emmy goes to Positive Change.
Accepting on behalf of Positive Change is Bob DeCastro.
Thank you. Thank you. First of all, my first time even at these Emmy Awards, believe it or not. I've been here for almost 20 years. Never been. I've officially gotten to that category of when I go out and about, people are like, I grew up watching you. So finally nominated, finally awarded. First of all, thank you, first of all, to the Academy for celebrating us journalists, right? I mean, everyone does such hard work, and I appreciate that they celebrate us. Secondly, thank you to my partner, Ken Loach. He's the reason why I came to Los Angeles in the first place. I quit my job in New York to come here with no job and landed at a spot. Thank you to my other family at KTTV. I love you guys. Like Tony said, I know Tony for many years. You know, we all become huge members of each other's family. And, you know, if you're out in the field, we're all part of each other's families. As Araxia said before, the editing in this was unbelievable. So thank you to the editor that did this. He is unbelievable. I really appreciate that. And Positive Change, which is Marley's Mutts, and Marley's Mutts connected someone who was incarcerated at the age of 17 years old. He was left in a prison with a life sentence and connected with a dog through their program, which connects dogs to incarcerated inmates. And finally, through changes in the state of California, he was finally released and connected and reunited with the dog that he bonded with afterwards. And it really teaches us all about humanity, and it really is emblematic of the display of love and humanity that we should all be all about. So that's it. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Congratulations, Bob, no longer a bridesmaid. Now, our nominees for Outstanding, I'm just killing it tonight. And the funny thing is, I'm totally hopped up on cold medication, so I won't remember any of it. Nominees for Outstanding Crime or Social Issues, take a look.
Crime Social Issues. Arnold Schwarzenegger gives tiny homes to homeless vets. The issue is KTTV TV.
I'm ecstatic.
Breaking Bias, Race in America, KTLA 5.
We are so angry that these things happen all the time.
Celebrating AAPI heritage in Southern California, NBC 4.
You gotta speak up.
Driving the border mile by mile, Spectrum News 1.
We're better than this.
Stop Asian Hate, Good Day LA, KTTV TV.
So when we are in pain, nobody believes us.
Some incredible work, and the Los Angeles Area Emmy goes to Breaking Bias, Race in America.
Accepting on behalf of Breaking Bias, Race in America is Cher Calvin.
Oh, this is really something. Thank you so much, my sisters. I know. You know, we've been talking a lot about family here, and KTLA has been my family for almost 18 years. I am proud to be part of the KTLA family, but this was something that was now affecting my family. When I looked at my father and he didn't want to walk outside without a mask, without sunglasses, and without a hat to get his medicine at the pharmacy because he was afraid he was going to get hurt, I went to my KTLA family and I went to Carrie Brace and I said, we have to do something. This is no longer a VO. This is something that is affecting not only my father, these ladies, our aunts, our uncles, and it's painful. And we had to shine a light that we're all the same. It's not about where this pandemic came from. It's about that we're human and we're going through this together, and that we have to help each other and be one with each other. It broke my heart seeing my father afraid. An elderly man who walked with confidence in New York walked with fear in LA. And that is not all right. So this really means a lot, not only to us, but to our families as well. So thank you so much to the Academy and to all of our nominees, fellow nominees, for also shining a light on this. We really appreciate it. Thank you.
Congratulations, ladies. Powerful words. I'd like to take a moment now to recognize two very special people with us tonight, our trophy presenters, who are both Television Academy interns this year. Let's give them a warm thank you to our trophy performers. One is getting a master's degree at USC, Kyle Penix, and from New York University's Journalism Graduate School, Maggie Geiler. These are the future of our business. You give us hope. Take it all in tonight. You'll be standing here. We'll be asking you for a job one day soon. Give them a warm round of applause, everyone. And now it is my pleasure to introduce our next presenter. He is the beloved sports anchor for NBC4 and a two-time nominee tonight. Please welcome Mario Solis.
Thank you for the pronunciation, not Solis. I appreciate that. Alfresco Awards, are you kidding me? You gotta love it. Randy Newman was right. Now, one of my favorite things about LA is that it's a place that really redefines the American dream. We're not a one-size-fits-all, cookie-cutter bunch of dreamers. Not at all. We come from all over. We're creative. We are joyful. And we're not afraid to roll up our sleeves and get to work. LA is a beautiful place with everything you could ever ask for. And that's because of what every Angelino brings to it. It's a place where you can become famous just by telling stories. You can be someone by telling amazing stories like you have tonight. We're so fortunate and so lucky. And you can also become famous for starting a business like selling hot dogs. I mean, in what other city or other place could you find a place like Pink's? Here are the nominees for Outstanding Business or Consumer News Story.
Business Consumer News Story. Billion Dollar Oasis. KTLA 5 News at 10 p.m. KTLA 5.
We're inside the largest rare earth mine in the Western Hemisphere.
El precio de estudiar. Noticias 34 a las 11. KMEX.
Y se espera que estas cifras aumenten en los próximos años.
California leaving. KTLA 5 Morning News. KTLA 5.
What do we really want out of this life? We thought, we want a new adventure.
Responde. Reverse Mortgage Mistaken Fee. Noticiero Telemundo 52 a las 5:30 p.m. KBEA.
No pude hacer nada hasta que no ustedes intervinieron.
And the winner is California Leaving.
Accepting on behalf of California Leaving is Layla Shaloub.
This is super, super exciting. First of all, I want to thank my dream team, Jessica Holmes, Brian Chu, Pablo, Adrian. You guys are a dream team. I mean, I couldn't have done it without you guys. The way you guys inspire me, the way you guys challenge me, the way you guys challenge me to be a better producer is amazing. I want to thank our bosses, Janine, Pete, Carrie, Jason Ball, I know you're here. We love you so much. Thank you for your leadership. Thank you for your, I know what you're going to say. Thank you for your leadership and for giving us the freedom to tell these important stories. And thank you for the Academy for giving this opportunity. This is such an honor. Thank you so much. We love you so much.
I just want to say thank you to also all the families that we interviewed. We shot this during COVID, and so Brian Chu and I traveled by car. It was a time when people were scared to just go outside yet alone, let us go into their homes. So we want to thank the families. And I grew up in LA. I interned at KTLA. Thank you to Carrie. I became an intern, turned employee, and I watched all of you guys growing up. I know Bob DeCastro just mentioned that earlier. I watched you growing up. Everyone, thank you so much. Thanks. You guys inspire me.
We love you. Thank you. Woo!
All right, congratulations. I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't tell you that the Angels lost today for the 55th time. And the Dodgers are one game away from beating the hated rival San Francisco Giants if they win tomorrow. 4-game sweep. All right, here are the nominees for Outstanding News Series.
News Series. Guatemala, Why They Come, Root Causes of Migration, Spectrum News 1.
One of the main reasons is corruption.
Rising Up, KTTV TV.
Everybody was aware of what had gone on the world over.
Virtually Rick, Spectrum News 1.
How you react to COVID means that's how kids will react too.
And the Los Angeles area Emmy goes to Rising Up.
Accepting on behalf of Rising Up is Aaron Day.
Wow, I'm a producer, so I'm not really good at ad-libbing. I'm just one of 2 producers on this project, Nick Greitzer, who's not here, Tony Batista, our photographer, Peter Wilgorn, our acting interim news director, and our wonderful editor, Debbie Kim. Thank you, Debbie. She brought the script to life. I threw the lob, and she did the slam dunk, so I thank you very much. You know, I've been producing newscasts for a long time, and I've never done a documentary. I was pushed out of my comfort zone, and I just want to thank the station, my colleagues for supporting me, giving me a couple of mornings off to work on this project. So thank you very much. Appreciate it. Okay. Thank you.
Congratulations. All right, I'm going to ask you to be a part with me tonight, so I'm doing a little selfie. This side, that side. Let me do a video, so I need you guys to give me some love, give me some emotion. Here we go. Yeah. Thank you. Next up, we have the nominees for Outstanding Independent Programming. Take a look.
Independent Programming. Eddie's World, KCET.
I think being optimistic helped me a lot.
Union Rescue Mission's Angels of Hope Special, CBS 2.
Give Union Rescue all the support you can.
Lives, Not Grades, KCET.
Maybe our mission here is to have the determination and desire to help others.
That selfie was amazing, by the way. I'm going to post it, Mario, NBC LA, so you know. And the Los Angeles area Emmy goes to Lives, Not Grades.
Accepting on behalf of Lives Not Grades is Daniel Druhora.
Whoa. If I could go back to pinch that 12-year-old boy coming from communist Transylvania and tell him that dreams are real, that 12-year-old boy looking for a comfort zone, I would tell him probably that great things don't come from comfort zones. And this is what this film and this project was all about. It was all about getting out of our comfort zone, leaving the comforts of LA, the LA bubble, and going and trying to see what walking in the shoes of a refugee looks like. So this award, first and foremost, goes to the 90 million refugees and counting in the world today, displaced people everywhere. 12 million of whom just this year came from Ukraine, neighbor of my home country. I want to thank the Academy. I want to thank the people who had the vision to tell this story. I want to thank my colleagues at the USC Viterbi School of Engineering and my colleagues at the United Engineering Foundation who believe that technology and engineering can do more, who discovered the human side of technology and engineering, and believe that first and foremost we have to address the needs of people. I want to thank my beautiful wife who's here with me tonight. Simona, thank you for being with me all through the years and believing in these dreams. I want to thank my colleagues who took this incredible journey with me, Yanis Yortsos, Sonia Astani, Bertrand Becerra-Gerber, Brad Cracchiola, David Gerber, Ram Alvia, my incredible creative team, Teodora Totoyo, our cinematographer. Hooray for all the women behind the camera. She was not afraid to go inside those refugee camps. And everyone who made this dream a reality, lives, not grades. To all my students at USC, remember, it's all about lives, not grades. Right on.
I see we have a special worker bee with us today. Who is this?
This is Frank Sherma. He's the CEO and chairman of the Television Academy, and he's volunteering. Look at that.
I know. Who do you have to know to get one of those?
You have to be on the board of the Television Academy.
Really?
And Gail, I'm not just here to volunteer today and help all the wonderful people at Project Angel. I'm also here to make a special announcement. You are the recipient of this year's Los Angeles area Emmys Governor's Award.
Wow.
Please welcome the chairman and CEO of the Television Academy, Frank Sherma.
Hello, everyone. Well, I'm here to present the Los Angeles Area Governor's Award to the one and only Gail Anderson. Where are you, Gail? It's not every day that I get to genuinely surprise such a distinguished journalist, so thank you for being such a good sport. And I was very happy to be one of the few people that have gotten you to be speechless. The LA Area Governors Award Committee choose an honoree each year for this award based on their unique and immense contribution to television and news, as well as the indelible mark they leave in service to the greater Los Angeles community. Those are the official rules, and Gail Anderson fulfills them above and beyond. As one of the longest tenured reporters in the Southland, Gail is a mainstay of Los Angeles television, a treasured source of trust and perfectly delivered news for nearly 30 years. Building her career in major markets such as New York, Houston, and Miami before coming to us in LA, Gail's work in broadcasting and in community outreach has already earned her, among other awards, 16 Emmys. And we are happy to add one more to her collection. Not only does Gail serve her community through her journalism, she was also a devoted community advocate, host, speaker, and a passionate voice for those in need. She has tirelessly supported the American Cancer Society, the Hirschberg Foundation for Pancreatic Cancer Research, the American Diabetes Association, the Arthritis Foundation, as well as several literacy and education programs, including the Los Angeles Library Foundation. I think we can all agree that I'm not exaggerating when I call Gail Anderson a Los Angeles icon. Look, it's impossible to distill such a career into a couple of short minutes, but let's just take a look at just a few of her many highlights.
Gail Anderson.
What's up, what's up, what's up?
She is an icon in Southern California.
She has the biggest heart.
She is the voice of the community.
Gail Anderson Day in the city.
I arrived here in Los Angeles at KTLA the morning of August 11th, 1993. And I thought, woo! I'm in Hollywood.
Gail Anderson, oh! There she goes. Busy, busy,
You can take Gail anywhere, put her in any situation, and people just love her.
She's been a huge part of this program's success.
As an African American, representation matters. Gail represents to people who turn on Channel 5, hey, she looks like me. Hey, maybe I might want to do that when I grow up. Gail, I love and honor you.
I want you every morning, baby. Every morning.
My top 3 moments at KTLA. The first one, so I was asked to co-host with Sam Rubin. They called it Project X. Our guest that particular day, I will always remember Rosa Parks. It's the first time I'd ever met her. Here she was. We're breathing the same air. I am never at a loss for words, but even talking about it now, I have to take a breath. Number 2, I got a phone call from someone saying, you've been selected to run with the torch. I'm still trying to figure out if all this is real or whether it's a big giant prank. And it's not, it's real. And the memories bring back your... I start to run and I start to run too fast because the adrenaline's just like whoosh. And I say to myself, stop, slow down, take all this in because it's going to be gone just like that.
Happy Valentine's Day. I can't even talk. You got me crying. Oh my God.
And then 3, when whatever we have done has gotten somebody else what they need.
Los Angeles Public Library says you can get a high school diploma.
We produced a piece. Now, people, you say library, Bill. No, I'm a child of the library system because my parents couldn't read. And so they demanded that we read, write, education, college, culture. Well, anyway, one young lady saw it and she sent me an email telling me she saw that piece, that she now has her high school diploma.
we are declaring February 28th, 2017 as Gail Anderson Day in the city of Los Angeles.
I've learned so much working here. I still have a lot to learn, but this was one of those blessings, one of those miracles.
And now it is my absolute pleasure to present the 2022 Los Angeles Area Governor's Award to our beloved Gail Anderson. Come on up, Gail.
This is like when I ran with the torch. I just want to take it all in. I just want to take it all in for a minute, okay? Thank you. I'm embarrassed. Shut up, Bob. Make note of that. You'll hear a lot of that. I've been saying a lot of that for the last several years because it takes we've talked about teams. It takes a team to do this. This doesn't, ooh, mercy, didn't put my name on here. This doesn't so much belong to me, it belongs to KTLA. And one of several reasons is sitting here, Jason Ball. You all know Jason Ball? He's from the South. And he said, and has taught me a lot of Southern things that have been very true. I can be very naughty, as the KTLA team will testify. Is that right? Naughty? Come on now. And one of the expressions Jason gave me, and I will keep forever, and I have used it, is when I was naughty, he would say, "You need to sweep your own porch." Y'all don't know what that means, does it? Sweeping. Shut up, Bob. Sweeping your own porch means focus on what you need to be doing and stop worrying about everybody else. Because I tend to get a little passionate and a little carried away, and so sometimes I need to sweep my porch and not everybody else's. So I thank KTLA and everybody who is there now and who's worked there before and who will work there in the future. Pablo! For their patience, because I can get a little carried away. And so this belongs to you. It takes a team, the people you don't see, and you folks here know what I'm talking about, the photographers, the directors, the assistant directors, the writers, the producers, the news directors, the assistant news directors, and their team. I can't do what you've seen here and what I hope to be doing a little longer, not going, without them. I can't do it without them. And we also have to thank the people, and anybody in here who's a reporter or producer knows what I mean. We have to thank the people who get up in the dark, who get up early when we want to work on a story and do a story with them. And they say, "Oh, yes, child, I love Channel 5. I want to be on Channel 5. What time are you coming over?" And I say, "We will arrive to set up at 5:30 a.m. And they say, "What?" And they rearrange their schedules, and they do it anyway. It's amazing. It's amazing to me. So this goes to them, too, people who change their schedules to do what it is we ask them to do. And again, none of this would be possible without the team at KTLA, management, staff, everybody. Everybody I drive crazy, especially my photographer, who, shut up, Bob, who told me he wasn't coming tonight. And I said, "Oh, okay," because he has a life. No, he does. He has a life. He's the KTLA Indiana Jones. But when he's with me, he's KTLA's Martin Scorsese, Brian De Palma, Francis Ford Coppola, because he takes something that looks terrible on a piece of paper that I've taken to Jason or Pete or Carrie, and they say, and he turns it into magic. And he said he wasn't coming here. Because he said he wasn't coming here tonight But I can't do this job without Bob Keat. I'm doing radio. I'm doing newspaper. I'm doing print. And I'm not going to make him stand up because he told me he was not coming. So I wanted to be sure y'all met Bob Keat. This is even at Project Angel Food. Here you go. He's the one with the camera. Bob, Francis Ford Coppola, Martin Scorsese, Brian Palma, Keat. He's the one over here. But I got surprised, and he showed up with his lovely girlfriend tonight. Please stand up. In fact, come up here. Come up here. Come on. Because this doesn't happen without, this does not happen without you.
Oh, come on, Gail.
Busted, brother.
Just get in front of the camera and shut up.
Shut up. Would you like to say a few things? No, come on.
No,
come
I'm
on.
really shy about this.
You're not coming. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, like Gail said, we wake up in the dark 30, in the darkest hours of the morning to go out and do what we do. We love what we do. We love our family. We love the stories that we get involved with. We meet some of the most incredible people early in the morning, and they get up. They're there for us, sometimes a little late, sometimes with coffee and donuts. And the life I've had since I've come to KTLA is unbelievable. And being able to work with this wonderful person. She knocks it out of the park, and I mean that. And a lot of you know what we probably go through and what we're back and forth with each other out there. But our main goal is to get the job done, represent our company, and to do the very best we can, and make the people who are out in front of the camera shine. And I think that's what we all strive for in this industry. And I love each and every one of you, and I know so many of you, and I don't know a lot of you. Some new faces out there, but you're all family as far as I'm concerned. Here, Gail, this is yours.
Shut up, Bob. Hold on, I got to do one more thing, because you know we always go over, and they're always screaming at us to rap. Oh, there we go. But we have to do one more thing, because as you've been told, you know, we work very hard to serve the community. So hold this, that's your picture. I got one more here. Don't forget, this is the Lead with Love telethon tonight.
Is that me eating ribs or something?
No, this is about the telethon. That's happening at the same time tonight, so I do need y'all to donate. Helps Project Angel Food, a 4-star charity navigator program. And without our being able to tell these stories, folks don't always know the people, the chronically ill they serve, people wouldn't be able to get out, people who would be on their own and in a whole lot of trouble. So let me just remind you, if you can't donate tonight, their website, angelfood.com,
They do very good.
is always there.
Work.
Thank you. I'm glad you agree with me on something for a change. Anyway, thank you all. We share this. Okay. We share this. Jason Ball, thank you for taking a chance when everybody else said, really?
Yeah. Always in our
Thank
corner.
you for
Thank
Bob
you,
Keat when everybody said, really?
Stop it.
Huh? Shut up, Bob.
Let's go.
She didn't rap me, so you know me. I'll keep talking. Oh, you did. Oh, she did rap. But thank you all. Thank you to the Academy. This is really a surprise. Really, wait. All right. Oh, thank you all. God bless you all. Thank you. See, that's karma. We made fun of everybody else who went this way. Yes, you made fun too. Okay, this way. Thank you.
Give Gail another big hand of applause. That's what makes her great. She uses her platform to take that spotlight and go on my causes, on my peeps. And that's why she's such a treasure here in California. So tonight, finally, under a few stars, you may not see them, but they're there, and that's the most important part. We get to reflect the great diversity of this city right here at the Academy. In my family, we watched Spanish language stations as much as we watched English language stations. My mom is American, but fell in love with Mexican culture as a teen. She identifies as Mexicana with pride and love for her culture and my culture. It's so hard to archetype people. It is our passions and our hearts that define who we are more than anything else. And so I'm a mezcla, a mix of two cultures, in the same way that Los Angeles and the Southland is a mezcla of greatness, of all the diverse influences that make us so amazing as a city and a Southland. In my parents' case, my mother, after she divorced my Mexican flamenco dancer father, she married my stepfather from Germany, who got his PhD in 19th century Spanish lit. All to say, he's taught Spanish at UCLA, speaks Spanish better than I do, being born in Mexico. They have a passion for Mexican ranchera music, and they became a singing duo very popular at the Perla in the Mercadito in downtown. They have a big fan following, and they're known as Ron y Tequila, singing all the traditional ranchera songs that reflect their love for Mexico and Mexican culture. I tell you this story because it is not easy to define who we are. We are defined by our hearts. And it's that shared humanity we showcase in our work every single day that makes us tune into makes people tune into who we are, so they feel they belong and they see us. They see their communities reflected in the coverage. And that's our challenge ever before us, to widen the lens, to tell our stories, all of our stories, so no one is invisible on the airwaves. You want to keep the ratings up? Make sure we reflect who we're telling stories about, because we all matter. Every community matters. No one should be invisible. Our next presenter is a great reflection of that. She is a television personality. She's the co-host of radio's El Show de Omar y Argelia on Mega 96.3 FM, and a lover of Los Angeles concert venues such as the Hollywood Bowl, Plaza de Mariachi, and the Walt Disney Concert Hall. Please welcome a dear friend from KLCS, Argelia Atilano.
To be presented by the one and only icon, Giselle Fernandez. Gracias. Buenas noches. Good evening, everyone. I'm so excited to be here. Qué emoción. Before I read the prompter, I just want to say one thing. I haven't been to the local TV Emmys for years, and it's been quite a while, and I want to thank my first family in TV, KVEA Telemundo Canal 52, mi primera familia, que me dio la oportunidad. I'm so happy to see you all. I can't wait to hug you. I want to thank my second family, Univision KMEX. It's been an honor to be part of the family for 20 years as well. I am now in the morning radio drive. I am an independent, so anyone looking for a filler, hey, I can come and cover for you. Okay, with that being said, here we go. One of the greatest things about Los Angeles is that we have, and this is a scientific fact, the best sports teams in the world, and it's true. Look it up. Go Dodgers. Reason why I'm wearing my Dodger blue shoes for good luck tonight. And one of the best things about this past year is that sports have finally come back full force. And not just the teams and athletes, but also us, the fans. I can think of very few things that bring community together like sports can. And Los Angeles has come together in a big, huge way. Not to brag, but we did win a Super Bowl in our home stadium recently. How's that for a comeback, right? Go Rams! Any Rams fans? I hope so. We all are Rams. Now let's take a look at the news teams that bring LA sports into the homes of Angelinos. First up, here is Outstanding Sports Series Programming Post-Produced.
Sports Series Programming Post-Produced. Backstage, Dodgers. Spectrum Sportsnet, LA.
Beating cancer tops the list.
Fernando Mania at 40. KMEX.
Los latinos empezaron a llegar al estadio en multitudes para ver a Valenzuela. Muchos siguieron los Dodgers por primera vez.
And the Los Angeles area Emmy goes to Fernando Mania at 40. ¡Woo! ¡Felicidades, KMEX!
Accepting on behalf of Fernando Mania at 40 is Eric Himmelsbach Weinstein.
Wow. Thank you very much, the Academy. I want to tell you a little bit about how this story evolved. I work at the Los Angeles Times, and the sports editor, Chris Stone, said, why don't we do something about Fernando Mania, 40 years? And The problem with that is that the story of Fernando Mania has been told countless times. And the challenge I faced was, how do we tell this story differently? And I went to different walks of life, the people that grew up in East LA, the Latino community. I talked to playwrights and boxing writers and musicians. So first of all, I want to thank people like Little Willie G, Luis Alfaro, Gina Aguilera. I want to thank the Univision team, Chava and Lucy. And I want to thank my Los Angeles Times team for doing a great job with the 12 episodes we did that appeared in the Times before it went into Univision. Mark Potts, Jessica Chen, Steve Saldivar, Cody Long, Michael Fluellen. Thank you so much, and thank you to Univision again for appreciating the vision and seeing what we... Oh, Gustavo Arellano, sorry. Gustavo Arellano was a fantastic host in both English and Spanish, and thanks to everybody, thanks to the Academy, thanks to Univision, thank you everybody, appreciate it.
Telling you, go Dodgers, right? Go Fernando Valenzuela and Fernando Mania. And now I am thrilled to present the LA Area Emmy Award for Outstanding Sports Series Programming live broadcast to Access Sportsnet Dodgers. Let's take a look.
Sports Series Programming Live Broadcast. Access Sportsnet Dodgers. Spectrum Sportsnet LA.
Dodgers get the win over the St. Louis Cardinals in walk-off fashion, and we've got Dodger fans already telling us how they feel about the rival San Francisco Giants.
Anybody have a guess? Come on, anybody, come on. Anybody want to guess? Go Access Sportsnet Dodgers! Woohoo!
Accepting on behalf of Access Sportsnet Dodgers is Stu Mitchell.
Thank you. Tonight I'd like to recognize the small group of individuals that have been a part of our network since we began 9 years ago. These 12 people have touched every single studio show we've done in our network, beginning with our day one production core of Eric Polanski, Chris Whitty, Jack DeGroot, and AJ Ponsiglione. They are the most dedicated and hardworking people I've ever met in my life. Our control room Fab Four of Manny Lujan, Nick Henriksen, Jen Davis, and Joe McGrath, who have been a part of every show. And the faces of our network since our very first show on launch night, John Hartung, Oral Hershiser, Nomar Garcia-Parra, and Jerry Hairston Jr. These 12 people are the heartbeat of everything we've done as a network, and I'm very lucky and blessed every day to work with all of them. So on behalf of them, thank you for this, and go Dodgers.
I'm telling you, it's the blue shoes, the Dodger blue shoes. Now, here are the nominees for Outstanding Short Promo Sports.
Short Promo Sports. 2021 to 2022 Ducks ASL. Brand new thing. Valley Sports West. We believe. Spectrum Sportsnet.
The belief we all share. In the congregation of the purple and gold.
LA Clippers teaser. Get ready. Valley Sports West.
And the Los Angeles Area Emmy goes to 2021-22 Ducks ASL, brand new thing.
Accepting on behalf of 2021 to 22 Ducks ASL, brand new thing is John Horvath.
Wow, this is so cool. Thank you, everybody. First of all, I'd like to say thank you to the Anaheim Ducks organization, specifically Andrew Tietz and Rich Cooley. I'd also like to thank my team, Jack Wilson, Jake Loskatoff right here, James Freeman, Rachel Sollenberger, Luke Ramirez, Danielle Johnson. Working in sports is so cool, but working in film makes it even cooler. So that's all I got to say. Thank you, everybody. Go Jocks!
Real quick, I just wanted to say my family lost 2 people that were really important to us recently. So this is dedicated to Steve Fazio and to Jennifer Jones. Thank you, guys.
And now, please welcome the anchor for Spectrum Sportsnet LA and arguably Los Angeles sports' biggest fan. It's John Hartung.
Well, hello, everybody. It is so great to be able to be with all of you tonight, looking around and seeing so many talented people and getting a chance to see some old friends as well and my current family. This is truly a fun night because normally I'm in a studio in El Segundo right now or possibly at Dodger Stadium doing pre- and post-game shows. So thank you to Fox for giving us all the night off and picking up this Dodgers game today. Yes, they beat the Giants on national television today, 4-2. Now, I know you're used to hearing me talk a lot about Los Angeles' incredible sports, like the Dodgers, but what a lot of you might not know is that I also love LA's live special events, and there's no city that does live special events quite like Los Angeles. For instance, I love a great parade. Who doesn't, right? Especially the one after the Rams. My Rams won the hometown Super Bowl at SoFi Stadium back in February. Or perhaps I love an exhilarating fireworks show as well, like the ones they have after Dodger games on Friday nights. And get this, even more, I am so excited for this one because there's going to be a huge live special event in 2028 that will last for 2 weeks right here in Los Angeles. They will have gymnasts, they're going to have cyclists, synchronized swimmers, even a guy running down a street carrying a lighted torch. And if there is a God, there's going to be flag football. For all the people out there that went to college like me and played intramurals, that was a lot of fun. But see, let it be known there are so many live special events outside of sports that I absolutely go nuts for. Having said all of that, here are the nominees for Outstanding Live Special Events News.
Live Special Events News. The inauguration of Joseph R. Biden, NBC4.
Joseph R. Biden today became the 46th President of the United States.
Project Angel Food, Lead with Love, KTLA 5.
$945,090, yeah!
And the Los Angeles area Emmy goes to the inauguration of Joseph R. Biden.
Accepting on behalf of the inauguration of Joseph R. Biden is Michael Brownlee.
Should I tell them?
Tell them, please.
So Michael Brownlee and I, we were fraternity brothers at San Diego State.
Yep.
Good friends back in the day. He's one of those good old friends I was glad to see tonight.
Not old friend. Not old friend.
And literally all of my graduation pictures, because he was a fellow broadcast journalism major, all of my graduation pictures are with this man. So it's very cool to see you coming up here tonight and having so much success here in LA.
Fantastic. Thank you, buddy.
Congratulations.
I decided to hold back on the drinks tonight just in case we won. And let me tell you, going dry or being dry is actually worth it. So this is fantastic. I really want to just point out that I don't think I've ever worked at a station where the term family and the term teams really comes to life. And I experience this every single day with my teams and with my families at KNBC and Convea. I'm including Convea because we're all one big family. This is a place where you can be passionate, be innovative, you can have fun, we laugh, we work hard, and we also have a fantastic investigative team, by the way. I just want to point that out. But with that being said, again, I want to thank my families at KNBC and Convea. I want to thank the management. And again, it's just great to be part of such a stellar family. And just a footnote before I get out of here is that my father and mother both worked in television down in San Diego. My mother at KGTV, my father at KFMB, so we were at competing stations. My mother passed away just before I started at KMBC. My father worked at KFMB for 33 years. He is celebrating his 82nd birthday here tonight in Albuquerque. He's throwing a house party at 82. So he understands, being an Emmy Award winner himself, why I'm not there and I'm here. So I celebrate this for Jack. And again, before I go, my hot, lovely wife, Michelle, over there. My ride or die, seriously. It's in San Diego State. So thank you, honey. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it.
All right, let's get right to the next one. Now, here are the nominees for Outstanding Live Special Events Programming.
Live Special Events Programming. 62nd Annual LA County Holiday Celebration. PBS SoCal. On the red carpet at the Oscars. ABC 7.
It has been an unusual year, but the stars will surely not disappoint tonight.
And the Los Angeles Area Emmy goes to 62nd Annual LA County Holiday Celebration.
Accepting on behalf of 62nd Annual LA County Holiday Celebration is Ken Shapiro.
You don't know how hard it is to not have the Tournament of Roses parade in this category. So I'm sure our other nominees agree on that. Doing a live special event like this is a collaboration team of a lot of people, nearly 100 people putting on this show year after year. I'd like to thank the utilities, the A2s, the people that never really get the accolades and the credit. The graphics department, our production designers and lighting team, and the cameramen, and my producer, my co-production group with PBS SoCal, the Music Center, and also the LA County Board of Supervisors for all their assistance and continued support of the arts. I also like to dedicate this award to my life partner of 37 years, who unfortunately lost her 8-year battle with lymphoma, but was a passionate supporter of the arts and this show for 25 years with me. And thank you.
She's the morning anchor for KBEA Telemundo 52. Please welcome Sandra O'Neill.
Yes, I brought my porra. I said, hey, let's go, let's do it. ¿Cómo están? Muy buenas noches. Gracias por tenerme aquí. Thank you very much for the invitation to the Academy, to KBEA, Telemundo 52, for saying, hey, we need somebody, let's, la madrugadora, yes, the early riser, let's just send her out there. It's a pleasure to be here. It's a wonderful evening. And I personally, and I know a lot of us have, just met some of you for the first time in person, like Miss Gail. I'm a fellow madrugadora, but you know, we really don't have the same stories all the time, but I've seen you always, and I admire you, and thank you for inspiring us, for that speech that really touched our hearts. So, and all the speeches, obviously, I think we all have worked so hard. I know the best newscasts are coming, but I would not want to be those judges, because honestly, during this pandemic and always, we have worked so hard, and I know we're different stations, but guess what? Just like some of you have said it, We're a big family. We work together. We're out there helping each other. And that's really an amazing story to tell. And hey, in the process, we change people's lives. And I think that's the passion that we all share. So, given that, I would like to share some of the things that I like about LA, which are quite a few. You know, I was asked, what do you like? I like sports, of course, the Kings. Who doesn't, right? The Dodgers. But also, as journalists, we have the pleasure of exploring and celebrating the community we serve. And the more I explore, the more I love LA. I love it for what it is. I don't like the traffic, but I don't think nobody likes the traffic. I love the beaches. I love the mountains, the desert, the snow, the woods. We have it all to share with our loved ones. And I also love LA for how it continues to grow, filled with the most creative, diverse, and open-minded people on earth. What is breaking news is the news, of course, and humanity continues to be beautiful, and I can't think of a more vibrant community than our very own Los Angeles. Yes! Thank you. Here are the nominees for Outstanding Art, Cultural, or Historical News Story.
Art, Cultural, Historical News Story. Bonsai Hill, Facism, Eyewitness News at 5 p.m., ABC 7.
I don't know how he made it.
Buffy's Voice, the story of Buffy St. Marie, Eyewitness News at 11 p.m., ABC 7.
There was so much Indian land being stolen at the time.
Descanso Gardens, Cultivating a Proud History, Good Day LA, KTTV TV.
Right before the war, they made up 50% of the LA flower market.
Indian Schools, CBS 2 News at 11 p.m., CBS 2.
The goals of this school: assimilate Native children.
Pearl Harbor, 80 years ago, Eyewitness News at 4 p.m., ABC 7.
It takes a lot for someone to do that when his family was stripped of their rights.
And the accountants have advised us that we have multiple winners in this category, so get ready. The first one here in Los Angeles area Emmy goes to Bonsai Hill.
Accepting on behalf of Bonsai Hill is Pam Chen.
I'm not David Ono. I'm not Pam Chen. But it's great to see all you guys, some of you who I haven't seen in a long time. If you haven't seen any of these amazing stories that David has put together, we've seen a lot of great examples tonight. This guy never stops. His stories are great. We're really proud to work with them. Thanks a lot on his behalf.
All right, I told you there was two. So the second one is Pearl Harbor 80 years ago.
Accepting on behalf of Pearl Harbor 80 years ago is Pam Chen.
I thought I would get out of coming up here because I made Dan come up here. This is David Ono. This is all credit to David Ono. He's just such an amazing storyteller. I'm so honored to work with him. I mean, the nominees in this category are amazing. So just thank you. And again, shout out to our KBC team. I love you guys, and thank you.
Good thing I took a picture with David Ono last year. I didn't know he was going to be here this year anyway. Our next award is for Outstanding Arts, and here are the nominees.
Arts. Corita Kent, The Pop Art Nun, Artbound, KCET.
The distinction narrows between what is ordinary and what is extraordinary.
Desert X 2021, Artbound, KCET.
It's been quite emotional, particularly in COVID, with everything that we've been through.
Greg Gorman, LA Stories with Giselle Fernandez, Spectrum News 1.
It's those unexpected moments that make you a better person and a better artist.
And the Los Angeles area Emmy goes to Corita Kent, the pop art nun.
Accepting on behalf of Corita Kent, the pop art nun, is Suzanne Magine Finney.
Wow, this is about the greatest honor of my career to date. Thank you. I'm accepting this award on behalf of KCT. Thank you especially to Juan Davis, Matthew Crotty, Angela Boyce-Furt, Justin Cram, and Amanda Pinedo, without whom this series would not have flown as high. Thank you so much.
Congratulations to all. And now here are the nominees for Outstanding Culture or History.
Culture History. Hearts Above Clouds. Beach TV. CSULB Cable TV.
For more than 100 years, women have been making aviation history in Long Beach, California.
Imagined Wests. Artbound. KCET.
To me, it feels like a 19th century Manifest Destiny remix.
William Harvey. LA Stories with Giselle Fernandez. Spectrum News 1.
It's extremely important. Don't let this hatred exist in this world.
Indigenous Land Stewardship. Tending Nature. KCET.
When there's sediment that comes into the river, it really impacts salmon habitat.
And the Los Angeles area Emmy goes to Indigenous Land Stewardship.
Accepting on behalf of Indigenous Land Stewardship is Corbett Jones.
Wow, this is amazing. I didn't think this was going to happen. Well, thank you so much to the Academy and to everyone at KCET. I want to take a moment to acknowledge whose land we're on tonight. And thank you to the Tongva, the Chumash, and the Fernandeño Tataviam, who have been our hosts here for a very, very long time. So thank you to them as well. We started this project nearly 5 years ago and did 3 seasons of Tending Nature. We drove our little Jeep all over California and met some incredible, incredible people, and we share this award with them tonight. They invited us into their homes, around their dinner tables, into their sweat lodges, and it was just an honor, and we're so grateful for the relationships and the stories that they shared with us and their resilience here in California. I'd also like to thank my ancestors of the Cherokee Nation who persevered through colonization to make sure that I had the ability to remember where I came from today. And thank you to them. And thank you to Matt Crotty, Laura, Purdy, everyone at KCET. You want to say anything? All right. Thank you, everyone.
So all of our nominees and winners tonight are chosen by judges from within the Television Academy's active membership, and the voting procedures are overseen by the accounting firm of Ernst & Young. Winners were known only by Ernst & Young until they were revealed to the director of tonight's ceremony as the show was actually airing. It's hard to keep a secret, but they're the best in the business. And from the accounting firm of Ernst & Young, please say hello to Alana McClooney. Yeah, I said that right. McClooney and Edith Varela. We practice it so much. Those little envelopes have all the winners. Our next presenter is an award-winning journalist, a reporter, and anchor for the LA County Channel. She's a proud born and raised Angelina and a nominee tonight as well. Please welcome Naibe Reynoso.
Hola, muchas gracias, Giselle. So the word familia, family, has been tossed around today.
and I have been a journalist for over 20 years here in Phoenix and Denver, back to LA. So I think I have worked with almost everyone in this room in some way, shape, or form. So thanks for putting up with me, and thanks for the amazing, amazing ride. It continues. So today I am here to present the LA Area Emmy for Public Service Announcement. Now, PSAs are so vital to communicating directly with the public. When living in such a large community, we can often feel like answers aren't easy to find. These teams make living in Los Angeles just that much easier. So here are the nominees for Outstanding Public Service Announcement.
Public Service Announcement. Dodgers mascot, KMEX.
Sigue usando tu mascarilla.
Make the right call, LA 36.
Make the right call.
Memorial Day, on this day, CBS 2 KCAL 9.
Remember me for what you have.
You were born to shine, KTLA 5.
And the Los Angeles Area Emmy goes to, and that just proves that PSAs don't have to be boring, okay? All right, and the Emmy goes to You Were Born to Shine.
Accepting on behalf of You Were Born to Shine is Scott Altus.
Wow, thank you. It's great. Just a quick note, the glamour wattage from this table right here, guys, unbelievable. A couple years ago, my wife and I had the opportunity to come down and work here in Los Angeles, and thank you, Janine Drafts, for that. I accept this on behalf of a very talented, very dedicated creative team at KTLA, and it's kind of the secret sauce. We're sorry you have to hear that, but it's public service that keeps us up front and keeps us going strong and keeps us doing great work there. So thank you very much. Very proud to be part of that KTLA family. Thanks so much.
Next up, we have the nominees for Outstanding Short Promo, News, or Topical, and here they are.
Short Promo News Topical. Apertura y Pandemia, KVEA.
Por ser esencial en todo momento, te damos las gracias.
Artbound, Season 12, KCET.
Everybody's voice and perspective is being heard.
T52 and NBC4 Duopoly, KVEA.
Telemundo 52 y NBC4.
Tending Nature, Indigenous Land Stewardship, KCET.
We've been here a long time. What we do makes a lot of sense for this place.
Year Ender 2021 in review. CBS 2 KCAL 9.
And the Los Angeles Area Emmy goes to Year Ender 2021 in review. Congratulations.
Accepting on behalf of Year Ender 2021 in review is Mike Mass.
I'm going to take a moment too, Gail. It's been a minute since I've been up here. In fact, the last time I was up here, it was with my golden retriever, Tyrion. Some of you might remember him. He died in March. He was 7.5. He had a ruptured spleen and died on the operating table. And in fact, I lost all 3 of my Goldens in the last 1.5 years. My older brother, 2 buddies to cancer, 2 to COVID. But that dog, man, that took it out of me. And a buddy of mine, the night he died, a buddy of mine said, he said, I want you to promise me two things. I want you to promise me that you'll be open to whatever's next, even though you don't believe anything good is ever going to happen again. And I want you to promise that you'll stick around in order to receive it. And that's Cooper. There he is. So he's a gift from all my friends. A buddy asked just yesterday, he's like, how much did you pay for him? And I said, nothing. He's a gift from my friends, and that's love. And that buddy that told me that made me promise those two things, I brought him up from Mexico to stay with me. He's a Vietnam War vet, and I brought him up to stay with me about a little over a month ago because he's dying of cancer, and he has a heart problem. And it's not something that I ever thought I would do. It's not something that I wanted to do. It's something that I get to do. I get to walk him through his final days. I love that man. And am I a downer? Is this a downer? You bet of a downer. All right, well, I love these guys. These guys are great. Jeff Chayette, my graphics guy. George Lopez, my editor. And a lot of you guys out there, I've known and worked with you guys, and I love you guys too. It's great to be back up on the stage again. That dog Tyrion, I also have to say he was the dog that won the most Emmys of any dog in history. He was up on the stage a lot, and I miss that boy. But the love never leaves, and love you guys. You want to say anything? Go ahead.
Thank you. It's just great working with Mike. I mean, Mike's one of the things that make it great going to work every day, because I get to work with him and his creative mind. Thank you, Mike. And George. George is just the best.
Yeah, I'm new to the team, but I love editing and love working with this guy, so it's my pleasure.
Thank you, Academy.
He's the entertainment reporter for ABC 7 Eyewitness News and a 3-time nominee tonight. Please welcome George Pinocchio.
Yeah, I came back up the ramp again, the only one. Everyone's using the stairs, and I heard Gail say that you support the Arthritis Foundation, so now I can bow to you. I've been in this business a minute, and this is a really competitive industry, but how nice to have this lovely evening of camaraderie. It's really beautiful. And also, since I've been in a minute, I worked with Michael Brownlee's father in San Diego, who was a great man, and Michael did not fall far from that tree. Now, on to the business at hand. Los Angeles news isn't all high-speed car chases and helicopters. So much of what we do in our work is actually improving the quality of life for every Angelino in any way we can. And that's where informational news shines. Whether it's highlighting a skill or a cultural icon, or even just presenting a slice of Los Angeles life that encourages exploration in our incredibly vast and varied community. So here are the nominees for Outstanding Informational Series, more than 50% in studio.
Informational Series More Than 50% Studio. Contigo, California. Tu futuro financiero. KMEX.
Vamos a compartir con todos ustedes ideas, herramientas y consejos que les ayudarán a cumplir varios sueños.
Grandes Dreamers. KLCS.
You too can use your personal power to change not just your community, but the world.
And the Los Angeles area Emmy goes to Contigo, California, Tu futuro financiero. I don't know if I got that right, but I tried.
Accepting on behalf of Contigo California, Tu Futuro Financiero, is Liliana Garcia.
Thank you so much. And on behalf of all the team, Univision, thank you, Mayola Delgado and Beatriz Gomez, and of course all the team of Salvador Garcia in my right hand. All this production, thank you. And I feel very proud to belong to a team who understood the importance to inform all the business, all the small business in our community, and understood the importance to do 6 different programs to empower and inform about financial issues to our community. And for that, I'm very proud, and thank you so much for recognizing that.
Next up, here are the nominees for Outstanding Informational Series, More Than 50% Remote.
Informational Series, More Than 50% Remote. El Condado Contigo, LA County Channel.
Entonces los ahorritos que teníamos pues se fueron acabando poco a poco.
Graphic Design, Artbound, KCET.
It's been incredible to see graphic design as a tool become more accessible.
LGBTQIA+, Acceso Total, KBEA.
Yo siempre digo que soy un milagro.
SoCal Wanderer, KCET.
I feel like the struggles and the adversity is what makes you grow.
And the Los Angeles Area Emmy goes to Graphic Design.
Accepting on behalf of Graphic Design is Suzanne Magin-Penny.
Ready. Thank you so much. Juan Davis, Matt Karate, Angela Boisfort, Justin Cram, especially Amanda Pinedo. Again, this never would have been possible without you. Thank you. This means the world.
And one more. Here are the nominees for Outstanding Information Segment.
Information Segment. LA Revealed, Union Station, LA Unscripted, KTLA 5.
Union Station is the largest multimodal facility west of the Mississippi.
The most studied brain in the world, LA County Close-Up, LA County Channel.
There is no other patient that will receive an implant like this.
Una familia reunida, El Condado Contigo, LA County Channel.
Y después la mandaron para acá para Pomona.
Turning the Tables, LA County Close-Up, LA County Channel.
We had to really think about the role of government in serving its citizens.
All right, and the Los Angeles Area Emmy goes to Turning the Tables.
Accepting on behalf of Turning the Tables is John Van de Weg.
I accept this on behalf of the county channel. LA County programs and services are the safety net. And obviously during the pandemic, it was needed more than ever. We saw tens of thousands of people lined up at these food distribution events, get their food and know that they weren't going to be hungry for another week. And then repeat it over and over and over. And I'm very thankful and grateful that they share their stories with us. It continues. In fact, one of the largest food distribution events we had was at the Hollywood Bowl. It affects this industry quite a bit. Praise and thanks to the cameramen and the crews at LA 36. They approached every event as if it was their first. I mean, come on, how many ways can you shoot a bag of oranges going into a trunk? But they did it. Praise to Matt King, who turns interviews into conversations, to Lenny LaGuire, whose notes and guidance made this an absolutely better product, and to my wife, Kathy, who had to listen to these random sound bits and music coming from the spare bedroom/edit suite for hours on end until I finally hit export. Thank you very much. This means a lot.
Please welcome the anchor of Univision Los Angeles' early evening newscast, Noticias 34 a las 6 p.m., Osvaldo Borraes.
Thank you very much. It's a real pleasure. I mean, I know so many faces here tonight. I would like to congratulate not only the nominees, but the winners, too. Everybody walks out a winner tonight. Somebody asked me back there, before I get started, how did you get into broadcast? It all goes back to when I was a child. I had an uncle and an aunt that used to fight all the time. And he used to get really, really nasty. So for a birthday, I actually had a tape recorder. And I would hide behind the couch, and I would record the fights. And then I would sell him the tape or erase the tape for $5, and it became a really, really good endeavor. So I have to thank him for that. It's been an incredible evening, and spending time celebrating with all of you, it's wonderful. But to use a baseball analogy, we're now at the bottom of the 8th inning. And yes, you noticed we skipped the 7th inning stretch. But before we get to that, and the reason why we did that is because we want you to get to the bar quicker. So here are the nominees for Outstanding Sports Special.
Sports Special. Honoring Athletes, KTLA 5.
The Negro Leagues represented freedom and the opportunity to showcase black excellence.
This is our year, the 2020 Dodgers. Spectrum Sportsnet LA.
Congratulations to the 2020 World Series champion, Los Angeles Dodgers.
And the Los Angeles area Emmy goes to This Is Our Year, the 2020 Dodgers. Congratulations.
Accepting on behalf of This Is Our Year, the 2020 Dodgers, is Brian DeClue.
I just want to say thanks for the Dodgers for giving us something to celebrate in year 2020. Hopefully there'll be a sequel this year. And I just want to say many, many thanks to our whole crew at Spectrum Networks back in El Segundo, hundreds of very hardworking people back there, including Scott and Pat up here, and our sports and news crew over here as well. And one big thanks to Stephanie Hampton. You make us tick. Thank you very, very much. We love you. Here's to the Dodgers. Here's to the Academy. Thanks again.
Next up, here are the nominees for Outstanding Sports News Story.
Sports News Story. Jiggy Izzy, tomorrow's basketball star today. NBC4 News at 6 p.m. NBC4.
Jiggy Izzy wants to create a shift in women's basketball.
Kobe Bryant, Los Angeles artists immortalize the Mamba. NBC4 News at 6 p.m. NBC4. Quietly making history. NBC4 News at 4 p.m. NBC4.
We use our facial expressions more so than the tone of our voice.
El deporte del futuro. Noticiero Telemundo 52 a las 6 p.m. KBEA. The Self-Care Lab. NBC4 News at 5 p.m. NBC4.
Safety, self-care, and mental health. That's what this program is all about.
And the Los Angeles area Emmy goes to Jiggy Izzy, tomorrow's basketball star today.
Accepting on behalf of Jiggy Izzy, tomorrow's basketball star today, is Mario Solis.
I got it already. Academy, you have excellent taste. Jiggy Izzy is not just the face, the future face of women's basketball. She is the face of basketball, period. She can break ankles no matter who's in front of her. Boys, girls, she beats them all. And she has an amazing spirit. And it all began with Kobe Bryant, who inspired her to become who she is now. And that name, keep in mind, you will be listening to the name over and over again as she gets a little bit older. Thank you.
Congratulations, Jiggy. Applause, applause. Keep the energy high. And now, to present the final awards of this great evening, he's the play-by-play announcer for the Angels, the host of LA Kings Live on Bally Sports West, and a proud born and raised Angelino who brags that he can get to his father's house in Malibu under 17 minutes without traffic. That's something to celebrate. Please welcome Patrick O'Neill.
Buenas noches. We're almost there. Are you ready? Get this thing closed off. You're hanging in there. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. Well, yeah, you know, I've been covering the LA Kings. This will be my 18th season coming up. I came up on the stage to guarantee that hopefully I'll be coming back for one more year. I think so, right? Coming back. This will also be my 9th year with the Angels. Angels not getting any love tonight. I mean, that's fine. This is my first year doing play-by-play. And if you think about the Academy, the risk that they go to the Angels guy for the final 3 awards, like I got 3 to get, the show's leading, what could possibly go wrong, right? I'm going to cough it up and, right? You know what? They told me the show's light. Can you believe that? It's impossible. It's impossible. So where's Gail? Right here. I got my little... So I'm going to go to my Snoop Dogg notes. So, no, I can't. I can't say that one. Okay. All the ladies in the house say, oh. All the fellas in the house say, oh, oh. This is my bad. Not light. They said keep it tight. So, apologies on that. How am I doing so far? Where's Mario Solis, by the way? I was recording the Angels game, so thanks. I don't have to suffer through them losing. I appreciate that. And tag me on the Instagram if you could, because I was also going to do I've got no juice on the gram. But listen, we're all here celebrating and focusing on what we love about LA. Now, it's not that I don't love everything that's already been mentioned, the vibrant culture, the sunshine, the sports, go Kings. But there's one thing missing for me. My favorite thing about Los Angeles is I met my wife here, and she's pretty amazing. Well, I didn't meet her here in North Hollywood. It was over the hill where it's a little cooler. But I hope all of you have an LA love story of your own in one way or another. And now, I have the honor of presenting the 3 station awards. Here are the nominees for Outstanding Regularly Scheduled Daily Morning Newscast, 4 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Regularly scheduled daily morning newscast, 4 a.m. to 11 a.m. ABC 7 Eyewitness News at 6 a.m. ABC 7. KTLA 5 News at 6 a.m. KTLA 5. Good Day LA, KTTV TV. Noticias 34 a las 6 a.m. KMEX. Noticiero Telemundo 52 a las 5 a.m. KBEA. Today in LA, NBC4. Your morning on Spectrum News 1. Spectrum News 1.
And the Emmy goes to Today in LA.
Accepting on behalf of Today in LA is Shanna Mendiola.
Well, this is a surprise. I was not prepared with a speech or anything, but thank you. Thank you to our team. We enjoy waking up very early in the morning and bringing the news. And it's been an honor to work in Los Angeles and to work every single shift. It's just been an honor. So thank you. Good night.
Shortest speech right there. All right, our next award is for Outstanding Regularly Scheduled Daily Daytime Newscast, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Here are the nominees.
Regularly scheduled daily daytime newscast, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. ABC 7 Eyewitness News at 5 p.m. ABC 7. CBS 2 News at 6 p.m. CBS 2. Fox 11 News at 5 p.m. KTTV TV. KTLA 5 News at 5 p.m. KTLA 5. NBC 4 News at 5 p.m. NBC 4. Noticias 34 a las 6. KMEX. Noticiero Telemundo 52 a las 6 p.m. KBEA. Your evening on Spectrum News 1 at 6 p.m. Spectrum News 1.
All right. Very exciting. You are all so awesome. And the Emmy goes to Noticiero Telemundo 52 a las 6 p.m.
Accepting on behalf of Noticiero Telemundo 52 a las 6 p.m. is Genesis Samayoa.
Wow, I am at such a loss for words. Something I'd like to share this week, I got a Facebook memory. It was a photo of the first time I visited a news station back in high school. I'm living the dream, so I'm so excited to be here. I'm so grateful for this incredible team. They're amazing. They've been great mentors throughout this whole journey, and I am so thankful to the Academy, to our leaders. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you, guys.
Bar's almost open. This is it. I mean, it's kind of open. You know, y'all been drinking anyway, most. Before I get to the last one, I just want to say how much I respect and appreciate everybody here and all the work that you do. And congratulations to all of you. And in the future and everything, all that. All right. Finally, here are the nominees for Outstanding Regularly Scheduled Daily Evening Newscast, 7 to 12 a.m.
Regularly scheduled daily evening newscast, 7 p.m. to 12 a.m. ABC 7 Eyewitness News at 11 p.m. ABC 7. CBS 2 News at 11 p.m. CBS 2. Fox 11 News at 10 p.m. KTTV TV. KTLA 5 News at 11 p.m. KTLA 5. NBC 4 News at 11 p.m. NBC 4. Noticias 34 a las 11. KMEX. Noticiero Telemundo 52 a las 11 p.m. KBEA. Your evening on Spectrum News 1 at 9:30 p.m. Spectrum News 1.
Okay, here we go. Was anybody messing with this microphone earlier, by the way? Seems anyway. And the Emmy goes to KTLA 5 News at 11 p.m.
Accepting on behalf of KTLA 5 News at 11 p.m. is Lauren Llanos.
This is a team award, and I could not be working with a better team. Cher Calvin, Michael Ullman, Vera Jimenez, Darren Horton. Thank you to Jason Ball. I joined the long list of people who have thanked you this evening. Well-deserved. Carrie Brace, you both took a chance on me. I'm very thankful to our current news director, Pete, and I really would love to dedicate this to Scott Ulrich, who we lost this year. He was the 6 o'clock producer, and he was a friend, and we miss him dearly. Thank you.
Congratulations to KTLA, and congratulations to all of the winners and nominees of the 2022 Emmy Awards. And of course, congratulations to everyone here tonight on being an Angelino. You're a vital part of what makes this city great. Remember, as you leave here tonight and go back to your work matters. Truth matters more than ever. We're counting on you. Have a great night. We'll see you next year. Thank you.